Welcome back, friends, to The Lucky Die. Previously, Laughlin explains the plan to the expanded team. Rhal opens up with a friend about suffering, Squash speaks with his boss, and Zaltanna is to perform a marriage. The team reunite with long-lost friends to give the news of a mate's passing, and to travel with them to Dachin's lair. The expanded team makes plans to maximize survival, restore the connection to the gods, and plan for the future. And whilst on the road, Zaltanna recruits Ghost with a vendetta against Dachin's cult. What abilities are still available to the devout? Did Fisty go to Bellum or Cicero? And what does a wedding of Zaltanna's faith look like? I guess you're about to find out. Welcome back to The Lucky Die.
As you continue walking through the forest with your entourage of folks and your new ghostly companion, who is giving Emil a very wide berth, the sun is beginning to set properly now. The mottled effect of the light through the trees, it's just making everything dark. The shadows become much longer, and that kind of chill wind comes through. Directly ahead of you on the path, what you see is an exceptionally kind of like, been seeing it in the distance for a while now, but now you're much, much closer. You see a hill. It's a very, very tall and very, very steep hill. One would say it's kind of like a cliff, but not quite as bad. And the trees go all the way up it. Directly ahead of you on the path, you see a house. It's not a particularly big house. Maybe a couple of rooms inside, you gather. There's a little picket fence all the way around the edge, which is in need of absolute repair. You can see that whatever vegetables are growing are out of control, but clearly somebody lives here. There's a small amount of smoke coming out from the top of this tiny, tiny cottage. Off to the right-hand side of this cottage, you can see, and you've heard it for a while now, this rushing river. Squash, can you make a history check for me?
Oh, no.
It's your house. Dun, dun, dun.
It's too big to be Squash's house. It's like a fucking palace.
Maybe someone cast enlarge on it.
Oh, rolled really well on that one. That's an 18.
You remember passing this house when you came this way with Dachin many, 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 many years ago when you were a small child. He gave it a wide berth. He didn't go anywhere near it. You just saw it off in the distance, and he told you were maybe 3 hours the most from getting to where he wanted you to be.
Wait, where in my travels with Dachin would that be? Just at some point we stopped somewhere.
Yeah. So
okay.
As you were traveling through with Dachin, we discussed off cam a while back about the fact that you stopped at a village as you were passing your way through, and there was a dwarf there who taught you the beginnings of Thieves' Cant.
Yes. Sorry.
And the closer you're walking to this, the more that you're remembering that. It was so long ago in your past.
This house we're coming up on, Dachin didn't like it. I'm sorry, let me phrase that better. When I was a kid, when we came through here, when Dachin took me from my parents, he made a purpose to not walk close to this house.
So what you're saying is we got to go into that house.
That's not what I'm saying, it's what I'm implying. Yes, heavily.
Well, I'm going to walk towards the house.
Let's not beat about the bush.
I think we should be cautious, though, because anything that gives Dachin room for concern makes me very concerned.
Do we want to scout it out first, or do we want to just knock on the door?
I believe the Lord of the Doors has already made that decision. And I imagine Zaltanna's already 30 feet ahead of us, just
clonk, 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 clonk. No, sorry, clank, clank, clank.
Yeah,
Sound
a little bit.
effect in an accent.
It's genuinely one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Listen, I'm not too far ahead of them. I'm just, but like,
It's fine.
You are Lord of the Doors.
Damas basically hastens to catch up with you, and Helsif is not more than 2 or 3 steps behind him. So you have backup if everyone else wants to hang back.
So there's a garden outside that's all run down? Or overgrown?
Yeah.
Which
It's overgrown. So it's kind of someone's grown peas, but they've gone wildly out of control. Someone's clearly grown cabbages and stuff, and some of them are just really big, and you can see they're beginning to flower rather than having harvest. But there is also evidence that some of it has been harvested and has been looked after recently. There's little parts of it has still been turned over. So somebody still is here, and yeah, there is smoke coming from the chimney stack.
all I can imagine is as Zaltanna and these 2 big-ass burly half-orcs, or half-orc and orc.
Damas leans down and whispers in Zaltanna's direction. It's so what's the play? What do you want us to do here?
knock on the door and say hi, I guess.
All right. When you start swinging, we got your back.
Don't swing.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I'm gonna go knock on the door.
And Helsif nods in agreement. She doesn't understand what's being said, and that's very obvious. But she follows along. You walk through the tiny little picket fence, and you knock on the door. And then you hear,
"Hold a minute, just coming."
and you hear a lot of movement from inside the room. And the door flies open, and you see this kind of very tall, thin man. He's a human. And as he looks at the 3 of you crowding his doorstep, he takes an involuntary half step back, as if he's
"Oh, anything I can do for you fine folks?"
Yeah, hi. My name's Zaltanna. Goddess of bloody vengeance.
"Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
So, what can a humble woodsman do for the goddess of bloody vengeance, if that is who you are?"
Sure. So the reason I'm coming to your door is because you ever heard a guy named Dachin?
"Well, yes,
Okay.
of course. A lovely chap, spends time up at the town."
Oh, so you like him?
I've heard of him. Heard he's a nice man.
You've heard he's a nice guy.
Well, I haven't met him personally.
So he's not a nice guy. And actually, why I'm here is because he seems to be afraid of you.
Afraid of me? Oh, I'm just a woodsman. I love being out here on my own. I'm not much of a threat to anyone. Look, if there's something I can do for you...
Well, I want to know why I wanted to try to figure out why he's afraid of you and see if we can use it to help us. Or if you would help us.
Oh, you want me to help you do what exactly? Oh, your bloody vengeance. Vengeance, I assume.
Yeah.
Well, if you have any questions, I'm happy to... Oh, tell you what, come inside, we can talk, I guess. There's no need for the 3 of you to stand menacingly on my doorstep. How about you come in?
Oh, it'd probably be less menacing also if I'm Zaltanna. I already told you my name. This is Damez and... Fuck, I forgot the girl's name.
Helsif.
And Helsim.
Sif.
Sif.
What's your name?
Oh, my name. Hang on. I need to patron list this. Hang on. 1 second.
What's that mean?
You are killing me. You're killing me. You have to insight this man. I'm dying.
So I have a theory.
Uh-huh.
He's annoying.
Oh,
He's
Dayton
annoying.
just
Your
didn't wanna
theory
be
is he's
bothered.
annoying.
Yep, that's my theory. Dayton didn't want to nuke him because he's close enough to the town. And it's just like, I just give this place like a good old 10-minute walk around.
He invites
Same.
me in. There's like a 2-hour conversation over tea. I just
Listen, if he's annoying, that's even better.
Every time he talks about
We
his
use him as bait.
hangnail for like 10 minutes. Ooh, you're a healer.
My name's Wellington. Please come in, sit down. I'll make a spot of tea for you.
beef Wellington.
I'd like to insight this guy also while I walk in. I'm not very good at
course
it,
you
just to
may.
be frank.
You absolutely may. You may incite him all that you wish.
Oh no, I am good.
You
I have a
feel through the
+5 to
voice.
insight. Why do I never insight anyone? I got
Why
a
do you
14.
believe him? You could be lying so much. Oh, I'm just a woodsman, yeah, out here in the woods.
I didn't
I'm just
believe
a
him.
humble woodsman.
I didn't
have
believe
absolutely
him.
nothing to worry. I'm not even wearing weapons, dear boy. I mean, please. As if I would. Hang on, I need to
Station.
find
Oh yes,
his
he's
character
coming over for
sheet.
tea later. Oh,
Station.
what? You're
Oh,
going
yes,
to
that's
kill
Oh,
him?
is that chap
Oh,
remarkably handsome man? You don't get a really good read on him. Might be his extremely annoying nature. It might be that, he's consistently moving and not really giving you much proper eye contact. You can't get a solid beat on whether this guy is fucking with you or not.
So how long are we giving them before we storm the house? Like an hour?
Wait, Damas went in with
I'm
her.
not. Yeah.
That may not have...
Like, if they get in trouble, I'll know. Like, I'll be able to feel it.
Okay.
So, like, we can just be there. Like, unless we just want to storm in after them. I mean, and then we can make sure that if it is a tiny house, it may be a little bit, like, overmuch at the time. And we don't really know whether Zaltanna's doing well or not. Maybe Zaltanna is fucking nailing. And then I expect that's the case because Zaltanna's really good at talking to people. I mean, hey, we have a ghost. A ghost. At any point, if you guys get the inkling that things are bad, you may storm the house.
Rhal's gonna go into Tia
Okay.
and go and see if he can eavesdrop.
Wasn't
Yeah,
dropping no
that's-
eaves, sir, honest.
No eaves were dropped in this, I swear. It's very easy. You can just fly in tier up to one of the windows and just sit on the window ledge. And just like listen in. Like the windows are slightly cracked in almost all the places, despite the cold of winter coming. But you can do that and listen in, not a problem.
Why don't you sit down? Whatever questions you have, I'm willing to answer best I can. Fire away.
And like he begins to bustle around and make tea.
How long have you been living here?
Probably. Well, I'm 37 now, and my mother dropped me off here when I was 8, so about 29 years. Living here mostly on my own since then. Built most of the house myself, renovated a portion, built the fence out there. Kind of. My lower back is beginning to hurt now. Looking after the garden for all these years has put a crick in me back.
So you've been living here because your mom dropped you off here? Like, was she from around here? Or?
Yes. No, I don't think so. I don't remember much from before here. You remember coming from the south where the weather was warmer. But my mother was, here, I would like you to experience the woods. You're a grown boy now. You can start to look after yourself. I'll be back in a few days. And, she never returned. And here I am surviving on my own.
Wow. Well, sounds like you did, if you got, that sounds like you're doing pretty good for yourself, though.
I know. I'm doing exceptionally well, considering. I made it to 37 years, so that's always a plus. Yeah, a little lonely sometimes. People seem to come and go in my life. They'll be around for a short while, and then off they toddle. And I'll never see them again. Sometimes it makes me sad, but I don't dwell on such things. I'm happy on my own. Here's your tea.
This dude's got a murder basement.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This man is definitely a serial killer.
So this, the room that you're in, there appears to be 2 rooms in this like tiny little house that has been built, and it's obvious when he says he built it himself. You're like, oh yeah, I can see that. Everything is slightly off. Nothing's quite right. You can see that there is a bedroom which is a complete mess, like in the other room, and the room that you're currently in just has like a really kind of nice, humble-looking fire stack, a table with some chairs, basic kitchen stuff. There's lots of things like hung up around the walls. You can see that he's like into leather working. So there's a lot of those tools and a lot of like the kind of hides and stuff on the wall, which he seems to be working on. Yeah.
Oh, I see you're into leatherworking.
You don't see a murder basement.
So it's a murder cellar.
Yeah. Yeah, you could look for a murder cellar. You could definitely give this place a once over. So that's a thing.
It's one of the outdoor cellars. There's the fucking double doors you have to swing open.
Storm cellar, is that the one?
Yeah.
You guys have storm cellars? Yeah. The only reason we use storm cellars in the UK is for our beer at pubs. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, actually, oh god damn it, we don't have the mental connection anymore.
No.
So, no, but you do have your first paladin right next to you, and I am happy to bullshit hand wave that you would have a connection with him that you could use mentally if you wished.
Sure, I'm like, pretend you need to use the bathroom and see if there's like a creepy basement or something shit like that.
You hear like a sorry, your bloodiness, Wellington, is it?
Yes?
Gotta use the bathroom.
Oh, outside there's an outhouse. I built that a few years ago.
Damage just gets up and bolts. He's like, fucking out. When he steps outside, the lot of you kind of see like a really faint purplish glow. And then Demi just kind of like puts her hand out. It's like, okay, so Zaltanna thinks there may be something a little bit shifty going on and asked Damas to go look for a murder cellar. Okay, that's bad.
I did not say murder cellar. I said creepy basement.
Sorry, to look for a creepy basement. Although Damas thinks it might be a murder cellar.
Damas used the word murder cellar.
He is now. Fuck you, thirsty.
It's a staple of every orcish home.
Yes. You have your good cellar and your murder cellar.
The good cellar is for the beer.
Good.
Why would the agent be afraid of some human murderer?
I don't know.
There's something more to this person, clearly.
Elise like takes a couple of steps forward and is like, maybe he's like I mean, there's really old tales. Maybe he's some sort of spirit of the woods. Like, if he's connected to nature somehow, and Dacian's not even of our existence, maybe. But that's a wild guess. That's an absolute guess, though.
Like
without seeing him, I couldn't say.
Oh, so I've been thinking about this, like the old tales of like Father of Time, Mother Nature, all that stuff, like an avatar of nature.
Well, yeah, there is a like Mother of Time currently, if I remember rightly. There is a Father of Nature right now. There is like the various bastions that hold portions of our world together. That they're embodiments of ideas and things. He could be one of those, but I find that unbelievably, it's too big of a coincidence to be right here outside and they're not doing anything to protect our world. That can't be right. There has to be something wrong in what we're seeing, what we're hearing. Ninverna kind of puts her hand on Lafin's shoulders like, do you think maybe one of us should go?
I think it's a matter of who should go, and we need an invitation in.
Rhal's still there, remember.
Demi, can you get a message to Damas?
Yeah.
Would you be able to have him, assuming he finishes his inspection of the exterior, perhaps make a way to introduce either myself or Elise so that one of us can ascertain what he like gestures that everything is just what?
You see her eyes like flash purple.
Did he find a basement?
Yes,
Oh.
there is.
Oh, God.
Something that he is concerned about.
Oh, no.
And yeah, so we should just go over there. Just a few of us, just go have a look at something.
He found something in the outhouse that's of concern. Oh no.
Maybe I didn't ask about his bathroom habits because I think it might be kind of weird. So maybe the three of you should go. I mean, Squash, you can here. And she puts the finger out on your forehead and you have detect magic again. Okay. So Toodaloo, off you go. If you need anything, I'm just a very quick teleport away and we'll go in there and we'll blow things to pieces. It's totally fine. Yeah, just, it might not be, so
It's gonna be
be
fine,
careful,
Debbie.
okay? Have fun. And she kind of like walks with you guys. I'm going to let you guys interrupt when it's about the right time.
So, any other questions? I've been here a while. I've not met Daichin. I make children's toys, teddy bears for children in town, hence the skins. I don't know why you'd be scared of a toy maker.
That's what I'm trying to figure out because he's definitely scared of you.
Oh, I guess I'm flattered. And utterly flummoxed, of course. I'm afraid I don't really know what else I can offer you.
I'm gonna insight as Tio. I want to know whether, because I'm kind of like half in and out of these conversations, Rhal's being in two places, kind of, though mostly in Tio.
Yes.
I want to know whether his response to being feared or like called out is like, I want to see if there's anything there. Like,
Okay, yeah,
if
roll an
there's
insight,
any
that's
kind
fine.
of
like twitch of the
response to
eye.
like, oh, someone like is onto me kind of thing. You know what I mean? Or someone knows, ooh, someone, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If he feels like he's been rumbled, yeah, gotcha.
His jimmies are rustled.
Natural one. How's that?
You have no fucking clue.
Fuck.
No clue
Okay.
whatsoever. The Wellington. That's the name we called him. Wellington. Yes.
Yes.
This is how the horror movies go
it is.
bad. You just roll bad the whole time, and then you're
Wellington
dead.
looks across at Zaltanna and Halsif and looks back at Zaltanna and is like,
So, are you travelling alone? If you're going in for vengeance, you clearly have 2 followers. Are there more of you, or would I be the fourth in your party?
Yeah, he's Zaltanna looks at him and is like, you wouldn't necessarily be our fourth, but I do have one more follower with me, but he's outside.
Oh, well, I'd love to meet them all. I don't really know what I could offer. I'm a dab hand with a needle and with a bow.
at that point, like the rest of you have arrived. You can be here, and Damaz is just like waiting for you guys. And yeah, he opens the door and pushes it in.
I'm gonna in my mind to Damaz say, bring in, if Laffian is here, bring him in. Or can you go get Laffian and bring him in?
Bring in the Laffian.
So as you hear the door open and like as Damaz is about to let all of you through, he kind of pushes Laffian through and closes the door behind him, so the other 2 of you are just stuck outside.
Joe.
What?
Good evening.
Rude.
Oh, good evening. Hello, I'm Wellington. Pleasure to meet you.
And he puts his hand out to you.
Pleasure. Shakes his hand. Is it cold and clammy? Do I phase through his hand?
No, I'm not a ghost. How dare you? I've already done that this recording session.
The meta.
Nope, he has,
Oh no, I'm thinking out loud
has-
again.
he has a solid hand. He feels real.
Let me ask you this, V.
He,
Are
yes.
his hands hard and calloused? Do these feel like working man's hands?
Roll an investigation.
Sure. 32.
These hands are way too soft to be anyone who is vaguely involved with needlework, hunting, being a home crafter, having built this place, there is no way that this guy has done any physical labor in like the last 10 years. He's got office hands like me. All my calluses are gone. I'm so sad.
Laughing gives him a firm...
I used to have working hands.
Laughing gives him like a firm handshake and just, oh, you have very wonderful... Do you use your own moisturizer? Did you make it yourself? A special blend?
Yes. You see, I'm growing aloe vera. Dilute it down with a little milk from the animals around here, and, well, my hands are as soft as the day I were born.
Very wonderful.
Do you wish for some? Your hands are a little calloused. Not saying that rough hands are a problem.
Well, I've been traveling quite a while with this troop here. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Did I interrupt anything?
Oh, this is Wellington was just telling us about how he built this house and everything here, and he is really a deft hand with needlepoint.
Oh, very interesting.
We were talking about the chap Dachin, about how he's apparently scared of me, and the four of you are off on a crusade, whatever you call it, to deal with him, and perhaps I could help. But I'm not sure how I could do that.
Orosight.
Yeah, sure.
And there's a reason I was having Laffian brought in.
25.
Because your other option would just hug him.
No. That's how I get a dagger in the heart.
Squash will shoot him.
Don't worry.
Squash is like in the knolls outside, just like with his crossbow, like, I have the target in my sights. Repeat, have the target in my sights.
I want Squash to look for the murder basement, but I don't have the ability to tell him to do that.
Well, Demi did say that there was a murder cellar / murder basement, so being rudely shut the door upon, the pair of you could go look for that.
Y'all can take your own initiative.
His aura is a little bit muddy to read. You can see something there. He's not telling 100% of the truth, but he's not really lying either. You can't get a solid read on him.
Wow.
I knew it. I know exactly what the fuck you've done.
Carry on.
If I might ask, is there any skill set in particular that would terrify Dachin for some reason or another?
Well, frankly, unless I made the most terrifying bear for the children, I don't know how I could possibly have made him scared of me.
That's it. How big are the bears?
Well, bear-shaped. I might have done a couple of bigger bears, special orders.
Had to make sure,
Unless Dachin just doesn't like me. I mean, a lot of people, I understand my personality is eccentric, abrasive, I don't know. So I do have a bow. I could help you if Dachin really is awful, but I've only heard good things about him.
Squash is trying to peek in through windows.
So let me ask you a real question, which is who have you heard about Dachin from?
Oh, just some of the folks passing by, heading to and from the town. Folks just popping in to see about my lovely little house. Much like yourselves. I mean, you saw this house and thought I might be worth the risk.
Risk?
Oh, interacting with someone that you don't know in these times, because I mean, truth, another god just died. That's awful, don't you think?
V, can I get an insight? Is he threatening us?
I have another insight to roll.
That sounded like a veiled threat.
Sure did.
You folks can insight Squash. Yes, you can peer through. Like, you can peer inside and hear. It's not a fine. Like, the walls aren't well made, so it's kind of easy for the pair of you to listen in if you wish.
If my character sheet will... There we go.
See, I want to look at him with my magic eyes, my detect magic.
What do you see with your magic eyes?
I
got a 23.
Everything.
But do you see your brand?
Say again, V?
My brand.
It didn't come through.
No, I was about to say something and then y'all were talking about brands. I'm letting it go. On a 23, again, he's difficult to read.
Oh my God.
You just don't get a solid beat on him.
I don't believe you, V. I'm gonna insight still, even though it's not gonna work. All right, V.
Well, your natural one insight. You can roll again if you want. Squash is looking at it with magic eyes.
Mm-hmm.
This is a separate insight. This is inciting a separate aspect about him.
Okay, do it. What are you inciting before I tell Squash about what he may or may not see in this room?
As someone who has gone out and agreed to kill other people on a whim because someone else told him to.
A goddess. Not just like... Is a goddess.
But Rhal doesn't know that was a part of the conversation because he wasn't there for the introduction. I just want to know, because that seems like a thing where might raise a red flag for Rhal, because like, why you don't have loyalty to us like Rhal had to Bogram, you know what I mean? That's that's why Rhal did those things. Why is he willing to kill someone? Because literally words out of his mouth, everyone else has told me he's a nice guy, but if you want to go kill him, let's go. Like, why?
Do it.
Know?
Okay, sure, go right ahead.
Natural 20, 28.
What exactly are you trying to figure out?
If his intent is to help, like he's suggesting when he says, let's go do this.
He has ulterior motives.
Yeah. Okay.
Squash.
Shocker.
What you see before you is an illusion. There is something about his appearance, his aura, something about him is not as people are seeing it. There is an illusion effect. You don't know how much, how big, exactly what it is, but you do know there is an illusion in his general vicinity.
Now, is it an illusion or an allusion? Like, is his entire person like just based entirely around like, I don't know, like importance of being earnest or something like that? Like, is
it is an illusion?
Okay.
Calling me out for my shitting.
This is the sickest
No,
of easy.
that was 100%. It wasn't that. It was just me making a dumb joke because I rewatched
I love you.
fucking Arrested Development
I love playing with
recently,
you
and there was
guys.
like the thing about like the illusions, but this is an allusion. So like,
All right, I mosey on back to Debbie.
Hi. Wanna fill me in? What's going on? Hi. What's up?
The person is being incredibly polite and nice and is offering to come murder Dajin with them, apparently. I think
Great.
I understood that.
I love it. We should
but
do it.
he has some
Get
kind
it.
of an
More
illusion.
people to kill him, the better.
He has some kind of an illusion over him. There's something else going on in there.
Right.
And
Right. I should probably tell Damas, right? Yeah, you're right. You're 100% correct.
Okay, bye-bye. Squash, like, Moses back to Rhal.
Wait, no, I want to come with
Yeah.
you. What if there's a problem?
Rhal's back in his form and tells you as you approach. Yeah, I've killed people before for other people. He's not going to kill anyone for us. He said everyone else told him Dacian was nice. He's not going to kill Dacian for us.
He seems dangerously amicable, as if, like, anything you tell him becomes fact in his mind, like his brain isn't working correctly.
Sorry to step in, mate, but my job is security of bloodiness here. Why have you got an illusion on you? Just want to make sure you're not pretending to be something you're not. Just, I would be doing my job otherwise. And you see Halsey picking up that there is something wrong, and she puts a hand on one of her, like, reaches back and puts a hand on one of her swords, and Damon's like, no. You just hear them clearly saying that in Orcish. But my point still stands. Wellington, why have you got an illusion on you? What's going on there? And Wellington says,
Oh, I wasn't aware that you could detect magic.
yeah, totally me, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just a teensy-weensy, teeny-tiny lie. I'm not really a human. I was abandoned by my mother when I was small. I didn't really fit in with the other... Well, do you promise not to smite me with your... Do you promise not to smite me, your bloodiness? I didn't fit with the other hags of the coven.
Oh!
I make this illusion so they won't go running. I mean, they do, but not because I'm a hag.
So, you want to be completely honest with us now? Or you want to keep lying?
My name really is Wellington. I really have lived here for 29 years. I've lived here alone, and I do indeed make toys for children. I guess Daichin might be afraid of me because I'm a hag with certain magic powers. Nothing like you, your bloodiness, your eminence, your deity, nothing like that, of course. Just natural magics. Maybe he's frightened of that. Do you think that is enough, though?
If I might ask you a question, and I pray you don't take offense at this, but what variety of hag might you be?
I'm a forest hag? I didn't stick around long enough to find out.
I see. Okay. We've met other hags before. I wanted to make sure you're not one of the ones that would...
Oh, no, absolutely not. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I don't like that sort of thing. I don't even kill the animals I use for skins. I find ones that are already dead and take what I can. I recycle. I reuse? Whatever the phrase is.
I just teleport their skin off their bodies. I don't kill them.
Yes, no pain whatsoever. How the fuck did you get here?
The whole making toys for children thing.
Yes.
Please don't tell me that you're not one of those hags that they talk about in children's bedtime stories. Like, please tell me you don't have some sort of basement with children strung up or something. Please don't.
No, please don't smite me. I do have a basement, but it isn't filled with children. It's just a basement. I keep my excess wares there. You know, food, water, tools I use for my craft. Nothing untoward, I promise. There's no dead children on my land, and no dead adults either, as far as I know. Unless one of you is undead, in which case I stand corrected.
No, only dead on the inside most of the time, but that's besides the point.
Oh, honey.
And he reaches over and, like, taps you on the shoulder.
I'm sorry. Don't be that way.
If I feel a wart grow on me, we're going to have a problem.
No, that's not my way. I don't do that.
Listen, the last hag I met had a very violent habit of doing things like that.
Well, that's not me. So,
okay.
Daichin, I have a feeling if the goddess of bloody vengeance is involved and the four of you here right now, this might be too involved for me.
Can we talk to the real you first?
I'd rather not.
Transparency for transparency's sake.
Fine.
You see him wave his hand, and you see his features shift. He has very long, scraggly hair. His skin is like a really mottled green and yellow color. You can see his nose has become like more flattened against his face, and you see that he has like kind of bigger teeth than he should, and his hands are a little bit more gnarled. And they do look a little bit more they're a little bit more like workman's hands than his previous incarnation.
Give you credit, that's a very good illusion.
I do what I can. Little illusion, little alteration keeps me safe from hunters.
I see. So, genuinely, how much do you know about Daichin?
Literally only what I have said before. I've heard of him, of course, but I haven't had any interactions with him. And if you're correct in that he doesn't want to be around me because he fears me for whatever reason, I don't know.
You love nature? You're connected to it?
I have a fair connection to nature. Probably more than my sisters and brothers of the coven. Would you mind awfully if I return to my former illusion? It just makes me...
If it makes you more comfortable, then yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. I just see you staring at my lack of a nose, and I feel... Well, I know you're not really, but I'm just very self-conscious about it.
Hey, listen, it's completely okay. We all have things we're self-conscious about. You do what's made... If the illusion makes you feel more comfortable, please, by all means.
Thank you.
And you see him wave his hands again, and the features like shift and change back into the gentleman that you saw before.
I appreciate you humoring
Before we carry
us.
on with you two, Rhal and Squash, what are you doing?
Please find the murder basement.
Yeah, they did admit there's a basement, so Squash is gonna search for a way into the basement or any way to peek into the basement from the outside.
Yes. When did you leave the window?
Let's say when they mentioned the basement.
When they mentioned having a basement but not full of children.
Yeah, Squash is just gonna check what the fuck they got.
I need you to make an Arcana roll, please.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
You still haven't given me proficiency in that.
Yep, don't deserve it.
Why not?
Even I
You haven't
have it.
studied hard enough.
Well, I didn't study. Didn't
Yeah,
need
but
to
you
study
could
hard
cheat.
enough. Luck came my way, and I rolled an 18, so 21.
21. The hand movements he did were not in line with an illusion spell. It wasn't in line with a dispelling spell. He just moved his hands and his features shifted.
This guy, I swear to God, I'm
He
gonna.
still had illusion aura about him.
I want to
Oh.
point. I know that this. I don't know this in character, but once Zaltanna finds this out, it's gonna be really hard for her not to smite this guy.
That's fair.
I understand Zaltanna is technically lying because she said that there's only the 4 of them,
Mm-hmm.
but
That's fair.
this-
Okay, then Squash is about to duck away when the illusion spell gets dropped, and then he's just staring. He just looks at Demi like, "That was bullshit, right? That was no spell."
Wait, what? I didn't see. What did he do?
He didn't do the thing that the articulate wrist motion that you need to do to alter your illusion spell.
Oh, this one? As she moves her wrist.
exactly that one. They still have an illusion on. They're fucking lying.
Then he's full of shit. Then he's clearly something. Oh boy. Oh my god, damn it, isn't it? Okay. Okay. We can't go in there until. I mean,
Give me
we either go in there and we stop beating the shit out of him, or we have to find a really convincing way that Zaltanna's numbers were not 4, they were bigger than that.
Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can find the basement. Maybe that will give us a hint of what they actually are.
Okay. Well, I can. Okay. All right. Great. You see Demi just walk to the front door, and you see her hands are up and ready. She's just nah, this dude's about to be toast, man.
Delayed blast fireball.
This has layers.
Is this an
Uncovering
ogre?
Like an onion.
There were so many fucking Shrek jokes in that second. Everybody.
We're on the ball today.
All right. So the two of you are going to go check out the murder basement. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. At least Squash is gonna search for it, and if Rhal tags along, then Squash is...
Yeah. Since there's
Okay,
more people inside, he'll spend time out of TO and wander around.
Okay. As you both go round to the doors to the cellar or basement, whatever it may be, murder may not be a part of it. It's locked, but it doesn't take more than a few seconds for you to break the lock, Squash. This is a nothing lock in comparison. So pops open.
I still have detect magic, so I am keeping an eye out for alarm spells, delayed fireballs, runes,
Yep. Absolutely no problems. As you open this and you both go down there, step by step by step, it's cold, it's dank, it's very... if you're breathing in and it just feels like you're breathing in water because the air is so humid, that's what it feels like down here. And you see in the bottom of this basement, there is nothing in here except one very big rune, which is glowing very slightly red.
Fucker, I'm not gonna get this lucky with Arcana twice in a row, am I?
I hope not. Give it a shot, my friend.
Do I have a book on runes?
Yeah, my intro guide to magic has sections on runes about it. That's why you weren't quite a big portion of it.
Pop open the book, and I'm gonna use it as a guide and take a couple of extra seconds to try to understand it.
Okay, you can still roll Arcana.
I was looking for an advantage.
You're looking for an advantage? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fine. Go ahead. I'm being benevolent right now. I'm having too much fun to not give you this.
That was a 16.
16?
Nobody gave Squash a fucking bardic inspiration.
Nope. This is clearly a teleportation rune ready to go. This is a teleportation rune right on the edge of being cast.
Is there another way into this basement?
Nope.
Just from the outside?
But it is directly underneath the house above.
I have concerns.
Wait, how close, V? And you're not allowed to say it goes off. You have to answer the question.
Fuck. You've heard of people holding spells?
Oh.
And this is a spell that's being held.
Oh! Could this rune teleport more than just people? Could it possibly teleport the entire goddamn house?
Yes.
You motherfucker, Jesus Christ, what are you plotting? Oh my god.
Nothing you need to be concerned about as we return to the others upstairs.
Where did you see this house, Squash?
She has like a fucking self-destruct button with just a teleport rune just into the fucking middle of a volcano. Daisy, you walk in here and you and me are gonna learn how to swim in lava.
The sad thing is he probably can.
Yeah. Rhal could just run along the top of the lava and not give it any shits. Back inside the house.
Uh-huh.
So, Daichin, what is he?
What is he?
Have you ever heard of something called the blissful eclipse?
God, that suspense was killing me.
I said it.
It almost killed me.
The blissful eclipse.
He's a dick. He's a dick. He's a dick. He's a dick.
Wait, can you guys not hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we could, but there was a big gap between. Have you heard of the blissful eclipse? We were just like, oh my god.
There was a genuine 5 second wait on our side.
It was amazing.
I haven't per se, unless that's the thing that they worship in the town.
It might just be.
I'm afraid I don't know much about it. Is that what he is? Is a wood spirit? A bizarre unicorn?
I wish it was that simple. Let me put it to you this way. Do you enjoy living?
I do. I very much enjoy existing.
So, Daichin,
Right.
long story short, is trying to make it so that all of existence doesn't.
That sounds pretty...
Shitty, yes.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let me get my bow.
Are you particularly proficient? Well, I mean, you have magic.
I do. But I still like to have the illusion that I'm a man, not a hag. It can help.
Can you, enchant the bow? Is that a thing that you're...
Yes, my bow is already... it doesn't matter. I'll be there with you in a jiffy.
And he kind of walks to the back of his room and begins to mess around in some of the cupboards, and you see all these things flying out, and he pulls out a fairly sturdy looking bow. It has a ribbon tied at the very top of it, and he pulls out a quiver of arrows.
We're
All right,
stepping outside, I
meet
guess?
us outside.
Catch me outside.
Catch me outside, have that.
Meet me out here. Yeah, bitch.
Get Zaltanna
I'll throw hands.
get what you need and meet me outside.
I'm basically all packed. After you.
I'm leaving the house.
Damas walks over and opens the door for you. You see Demi standing out there, hands just ready to fucking fire everything. She's like, am I? And in the back of your head, Zaltanna, you hear, am I killing a thing or am I just standing here? What are you doing? Zaltanna, do I need to disappear right now?
Disappear really quickly. Well, you know
You
what?
just
If
see,
he's gonna come
very-
if he's gonna come
Oh
with
my
us, we're
goodness.
gonna have to tell him that there's more of us.
Yeah, it's blatantly obviously got a million other NPCs up the road.
Not a million, half a million.
She just stands there and just puts her hands down, just looks at you a little confused. But, the lot of you walk out, and he kind of stands on the threshold and he looks at all of you.
So, more and four of you. Oh, and there's
And you see him lean over and look up the road a little bit,
even more of you. You lied to me.
Sorry, yeah, I was a little bit misleading about how many of us there were because I didn't know if I could trust you. And I'm still not 100% sure, to be completely honest with you. But if you're coming with us, you got to know that there's a lot of us.
he takes like a step back and puts like a hand on like the doorknob, and he's like,
Do you think they'll be okay with me being what I am?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm quite so comfortable in a group this size. I mean, you clearly don't need someone like me.
We definitely do.
No. No. There's what, 10, 12 of you?
Is there a problem? We're kind of a motley crew. You're not going to stand out that much.
I spend most of my time alone, and this is a really large group. I feel like I might need to step out. Good luck in your adventure.
Introvert, I understand.
Oh, you... No.
No?
Yes?
and he pushes the handle down and he steps back into like his house.
Just one thing then, if you do wish to back out, this is not one of those things where we'll force people to fight.
Of course.
If perchance Station passes by this way and we're nowhere to be seen, whatever it is that you're capable of doing, whatever it is that you do that Dacian seems horrified of, just go ahead and do it to him. Just whatever you can do, he deserves it tenfold.
I will consider that, if you are very unlikely to have been killed.
You see Demi throw her hand forward, and you see the illusion drop. And standing before you is a half-elf you know as Dacian.
Open fire?
Yep.
Open fire.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's start a round of initiative.
Oof.
Ooh, this fucking asshole.
V?
We need
You suck.
to destroy that teleport rune.
I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know what you're doing down there. So as soon as initiative start, Squash, you just hear like a very panicked, "Oh shit, that's Dacian," from Demi in the back of your head. Just like as soon as she does like the dispel magic, you hear that instantly at the same time. All right, folks, let's roll some initiative. Let's do it. I need to figure out how many enemies I have on hand.
What do you mean?
I love Dacian being like, oh, you know, it's really nice because I always hear Dacian is so nice. I don't know why you guys want to fight it.
All right.
I hate everything about
Is he
this.
going to use the thing or not?
What?
He's not. That's what I've heard. I've heard very often that he's not going to use the thing.
He's not going to use the thing?
He's actually really known for not using the thing,
Yeah.
and it would be out of character for him to do the thing.
I've heard that about him a lot.
I think that's a lie. That is a lie. All right. No, he's not going to use the thing. All right. Zaltanna, what did you get?
I got a 14, but also I'm just going to assume that Dacian wasn't at all lying about making toys for children. So he's just this fucking evil piece of shit, but like in his spare time, he's just like, I'm gonna make bears for children, but I'm gonna enchant them with evil that's going to kill the children.
Like he doesn't actually sleep and he just makes bears? Yeah. All right, Zaltanna, you got a 14. Rhal?
A 9.
Right, okay, cool.
Fastest alive. Fastest half alive.
Okay, Laffian?
18.
Sweet.
No.
And Squash?
8
You got an 8.
Is that even
That's
possible
2
for you?
on the dice.
Squash, you were the chosen one. You had to fix the rune. You had to do the thing. Now I go first, and what is Rhal gonna do with the rune? Rhal can't do this.
I
Doesn't-
do have an inspiration, but
No,
I
doesn't
don't
reliable talent work on initiative as well, though?
No, I'm not proficient in initiative rolls.
Oh, it's only if you're proficient in it?
Yeah. And I have an inspiration, but I'm like, do I use that? That feels
Yeah,
weird.
we need to deal with this rune, dude.
Nah, fine. Okay, so Laffian,
Wait, what?
you're the top, my dude.
What? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have two very pissed off, you have a lot of pissed off people right around you, and Dacian is just standing there smiling in like the shitty little house that he apparently made.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Let's say the group of you are like 15 feet-ish out, give or take. But you can only get into him one at a time because, the door.
We're 15 feet away.
Yeah, let's say that far. Like, because you guys were walking out and he was following you and then backed up when he realized, like, oh shit, there's a lot of you.
Aha.
He was just gonna fucking come out and murder me. And then he's like, oh fuck, there's more than just Zaltanna. These other
basically.
V? I'm not doing this shit. I'm not doing this shit. I open a fucking portal from us to the rest of the fucking group in the back. Fuck this shit.
Okay.
Fuck Dacian. Lafayette's just like, no, back up right
Portal.
now. Puts
Fuck
a hand
this
out.
shit.
A
I'm
cube
out,
appears.
And then he leaves. Through the portal. Gone.
The funny thing is, he actually is.
Damn you.
Here's what.
Lafayette puts the cube down, the teleportation cube, steps through it to the rest of the people and goes, Dacian, portal, now. And just...
Ah!
That's my turn. That's Lafayette's turn. He's dropping a portal. Fuck this shit.
And now you gotta roll our initiative for everybody
NPCs.
else.
Just give me a minute. Oh, yeah. It may not matter, though, but yeah. All right, I'm just going to give it to them on this round, and I'll roll them if Dacian doesn't make it out.
I need backup. Backup.
Yeah, that's totally fine. So that's your move and your action?
Yeah, I action to do the portal. I step through, I tell them, I step back. Because it's only 5 feet of movement to go in.
All right, yeah. Gotcha.
5, 10, so I've got 20 movement left. I move back about 20 feet.
Okay.
No, I don't do that. I stay 10 feet from Zaltanna. I want that aura.
So I'm going to make this clear. Damaz and Zaltanna, whichever one of the two characters has the higher charisma bonus, you only get one aura of protection. I'm not stacking this shit because there aren't multiple gods here anymore.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so mad.
My charisma bonus is 4.
I think he took damage to his charisma. Last time we met, I don't think he ever regained it. Yeah, he took damage to his charisma, he's only at a +2. So you'll have a +4.
So many plots.
Okay, Emil jumps through the portal, throws his hand forward, and you see this yellowish green fog appear inside the house itself, and you hear Dacian beginning to cough as Emil casts Cloud Kill.
Thank you, Emil. I love you.
Good opening gambit. I approve.
First he needs to make a...
How's the ventilation in the basement?
You see this like yellowish greenish like fog appear through the floorboards above you. No, you're fine. I'm not doing that to you yet.
I just realized I literally just pulled an Avengers Assemble move.
No one can kill Rhal except for Emil.
Oh, I heard that dice roll.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm next, right?
No, so we're going to do all the random ass NPCs that have been pulled through, and then we'll go back into initiative
Gotcha.
order.
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I thought you were rolling for Dacian for a minute. I was like, excuse me.
Can someone roll 5d8 for me, please? You guys roll the damage of the shit that we do. That's just going to make more sense.
Sure.
Gotcha. 12.
Fuck, Casey, you're
You
on the
hear him
ball.
coughing. He maintains his concentration. All right, good job, Emil. We're proud of you.
The rest of us are scared.
I'm on adrenaline right now. I don't know what you're talking
Claws
about.
looks so angry as she jumps through the portal and she runs in and she decides to bite at Dacian. Zero fucks given by the poison because she's undead.
Ooh, that's a good
She has
point.
18. Oh, she hits. She manages to bite him. Good girl. Fuck yeah. Can someone roll 1d6, please? She's not a big bear, yo.
Damn it.
What do we get?
It's a 2.
Okay, so she does 4 damage.
It's okay, Claus. You tried.
He looks entirely pissed off. Like his bear just jumped through a portal and bit him.
What is this? I'm fucking
Oh,
Dacian.
shit,
You fuckers are
Tuck.
throwing bears at me.
Wait till we load the bear in a
I am.
cannon.
Last time you called us boring.
Was Borg in this bitch?
True.
I called
How
in the
fucking
cavalry,
boring is this
motherfucker.
bear, motherfucker?
Okay. Tuck runs through the portal. You see him put a hand on, kind of like grabbing at Damez's hand axe, like kind of like waist height, as he goes running forward, puts his weight on it, and goes basically foot first into Daichin. He has to make a con save first because of the cloud kill. Oh, he made it. He's fine. So half of that damage is 6. Neil, you're going to make this sound amazing. I believe in you, my friend. And he attacks Daichin 4 times. Oh my god.
Yeah?
No, that's not right.
Please? What?
So not right. So the first one was a 12 and he got 1 damage.
That's not.
That's not right. That's not right. No. I have to go in and quickly edit his thing. You see 4 of his hits lands as he just goes foot, face with 2 of his hands, and then just kind of like lands and then just stays off to one side so you guys have a okay vision of him. He did take some damage because of poison, and Daichin has lost some hit points. Okay, that was Tuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do you have so many fucking NPCs? You guys are the worst. Oh, Nirvana turns up and just like a classic Eldritch Blast. Fuck this.
Classic.
Yeah.
Does she hex him? Is there a hex on that? Is it a hex blast?
Oh, yeah.
If you
Yes.
put fire in the gas, will it explode the house?
I guess we're gonna find out on Demi's turn.
You see, as she goes through, you see these orbs of red and black energy just shoot from her hands and hit him both squarely in the chest. You feel rage from her, just right next to you, Zaltanna.
Rage only rivaled by my panic.
Elise jumps over. Oh, I need to do some con saves. Hang on. Daichin. It's fine. That's 2 legendaries down. Alright. He's fine.
Did you say that's 2 legendaries down?
Yep. So he had to maintain concentration on the spell he's holding. So, because he took damage, let's roll a concentration check.
He took several damages.
He took several sets of damages, which is great if you're trying to interrupt someone who's spellcasting, because eventually they're going to fuck up. Elise jumps through. She lifts her hands, and as she lifts her hands into the air and does a spin, you can see that her waist spins out. And it just, as soon as she holds it very, very still, you hear this very loud shattering sound from inside the room as she casts Shatter.
Your favorite spell.
He succeeds. I love this spell. He doesn't get knocked back. He saves his throw, but he still takes some damage. I need to start killing some of these motherfuckers. Ranger. Ranger doesn't hit. The fighter runs in with his sword, lifts it high, and slashes Daichin across the chest. For 13 damage. Yep, save on the con. And let's see if that guy saves on con. He does. He only takes half damage. So our resident fighter from the lodge, not looking too shabby. He's alright. Alright. Okay. Now all the NPCs have had to go kicking the shit out of stuff. Zaltanna!
I'm gonna do the dumbest fucking thing I possibly can do to stop Daichin from running away, because logically, Zaltanna does not know about the rune, but Zaltanna does know that Daichin didn't immediately attack them and was playing. So she thinks he freaked out when he saw that there were more than 4 of them. So I think that Zaltanna's thought is that he's going to try to escape so that he can gather forces. And to prevent that, Zaltanna is going to cast Compelled Duel on him. Because if he fails that, he can't move more than 30 feet away from me.
All right, click it. Let's see if he can get around this on his own.
The problem is that will last here.
I know, but I only need it to last at least 1 turn because he's next after me. So as long as he can't move this turn and I can cast it as many times as... Oh, this is so dumb if he wins.
That's fair. That's smart.
What do you get?
He fails, but he uses his large legendary resistance.
No!
Bitch.
Fuck you! Ugh! Wasted my whole fucking action to get him to not be able to run away. God damn it, V.
You should go hug him.
Yeah, just. Oh boy. Okay, so let me make this straight. Rhal and Squash, where are you?
We're in the basement apparently because
On the
this all
steps.
went down while we were like, yeah.
You're on the steps.
I believe so. We were going
Not
down.
on the rune. Not in the rune.
Not yet.
No, I
Great.
Unless you were. I mean, I imagine that we just saw it when all this was... We didn't
Let's
really
put it
get a
like
chance
this.
to investigate or anything, huh?
Oh,
let's put it like this. As soon as Squash hears it is Dajin, he turns around to go for the room.
Oh no, you guys, it's not a rune to teleport the house, it's a rune to teleport his allies into the fucking house.
I'm waiting for my turn. I have a plan.
Okay. So the people who are in the rune or above it or in basically that nice little circular bullshit of the rune is Tuck, the fighter from the lodge, and Dajin. On Dajin's go, he finishes casting the spell, and the 3 of them disappear.
Dummy.
She throws her hand forward.
Inverna? Question mark?
No, I don't think Nirvana has it. I will check though. Elise does.
Is it
I
Dispel
remember she
Magic?
had that from before.
Counterspell.
Oh, I have Dispel Magic.
They're taking claws. Oh, V.
Oh no, yeah, they're taking claws.
No, they're not, V.
Yes.
Bears are immune.
No, they're not me.
There's a weight limit to teleportation. Claws too thick.
Claws butt too thick.
I like how our Demi please use counterspell has just become screaming Demi rapidly as fuck.
She doesn't make it. Let's see how Elise does.
V, I can't stand this. My anxiety.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure I'm trying to read it correctly and I'm adding the correct numbers to that check. All right, Elise, don't fucking fail us now.
V,
Elise, please. Yes.
I use Rowena's book on Demi.
Okay. I would not advise it.
No?
No, I would advise it on Elise, if anyone.
Okay.
Let's say Demi did not do well.
Okay. I rescind. Neil, cut that. Fix it and edit.
All right. Elise throws her hand forward and she does like a reverse movement of what Dacian did. Demi does exactly the same. Demi's spell does not connect. Elise's spell does not connect. She's far closer than Demi was.
Okay, book. I pull out Laughing pulls out Rowena's book and is like, no, please.
What dice is it?
I don't know.
You wrote it, V.
Oh, she's in D8s. Yeah, but I don't know all the shit I give you guys. I barely remember who these characters are.
This isn't even from my podcast.
Our podcast.
You know what I mean.
You basically just like, the book! And you smack your hand on top of the book and you just hear this scream, like death metal music going off in the kind of on the book right now.
I love it.
But the spell doesn't connect.
No!
That's still not enough. And with that, Dachin, Tuck, Claws, and the rangefighter disappear. I'm gonna check that What's Her Face doesn't have it. I'm pretty sure she doesn't.
Hasn't Laffian followed like a teleport before? Or am I thinking of something completely different?
I think you're thinking of Star
think
Wars,
so.
where they're tracking hyperdrive jumps.
I don't think so. I don't know a lot about Star Wars.
Star Trek, also the other one. Follow the eddy current wake of the nacelles, or whatever the fuck it is. No, she doesn't have it. Boo. Alright, y'all out of initiative. The rune, as you go for it, just disappears.
Zaltanna
Yes.
screams.
I have an ability to go back in time 6 seconds. I want to activate the bow and use my ability, my class ability, Thorn of the Magus, on the rune itself. I want to dispel the rune.
Click it for me.
Oh.
Have you used the crossbow in this manner? You have, haven't you? You have used it in this manner before.
No, not exactly this, but I've used it in similar. Here's Thorn of the Magus, and here is Dispel Magic. So that's what I've been sitting on the entire time. It's like, I don't know what the rune does, but I have the opportunity, possibly.
Funnily enough, I'm gonna need you to roll.
Oh, for Dispel Magic.
You have advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, I always expected that. The DC equals to the spell. Make an ability check using your spellcasting modifier, but I do not get...
Which use intellect.
Yep, but I do not get my proficiency.
Yep.
Come on, guys. You've been nice to me today. Keep it up. Inspiration. I have an inspiration! Fuck you, me. You don't get
You
to
can only roll
steal-
once.
What?
You only get to roll once.
I only get one roll on my inspiration?
Yeah.
Okay. Everything's out of the bank. I've used everything. All of my once a day abilities are gone. The roll's 15. I am assuming that health teleportation is above 5th level.
No, straight up teleport on its own is level 7 anyway.
Yep.
You roll back time, and you just Rhal. I guess you see Squash run forward, and then you blink, and it's like, wait, why is he right next to me? I don't understand what I just saw or felt. Maybe just a trick of your mind. Yeah, and the rune disappears from the front of you.
No! And Squash starts sprinting up the stairs.
Okay.
When is Rhal's stalking day?
I believe 1 day ago.
Can Rhal go to the stalking?
Yes.
Okay, I tried to.
Okay. Make a persuasion roll. I think that's what we said it was.
Damn it. It's an 8.
Nothing's working today.
Hi everyone, Rhal here. Thank you for listening to the show. How did we not know? Well, you know, if you would like to tell us how you knew the whole time it was Dacian, you can go ahead and tweet at us at TLDpod. I would like to thank patrons Alisa Garzonem, Lost with Two Faces, and Meg and Sharissa for your support of this show. Thank you so much. Sorry if we're mispronouncing, but thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. Another patron I would like to thank is Library Cat for the name Wellington, and also thanks to David for voicing Wellington. Seriously, everyone, thank you so much for your support on Patreon. It means the world to us. You keep the show going, so thank you so much. And we will all see you next episode. Bye.
Hello, friend. What brings you here to Sashi's? Are you looking for some of his delicious sashimi rolls? Oh, you're looking for a story. Well, you've come to just the right place. A few weeks ago, our city was attacked by the Cult of the Deep One, and... Oh, you know this one already? Yes, well, what if I told you the cult was still out there, hiding right beneath our noses, and our fate rested in the hands of 4 wizard roommates who ditched school to become pirates? Preposterous, I know, but I saw them with me own 2 eyes. They are the strangest wizards I ever did see. So big and muscular, the lot of them. I heard they stole one of the cult's ships, fight some dinosaurs with their bare hands, and face the horrors of the sea to destroy one of their cursed artifacts. Hey, where are you going? The story has only just begun.
Hi, I'm Mike, the storyteller for Tales of Asperon. If you enjoyed this preview of our second 5th edition Real Play podcast, The Gilded Lily, check out our website at www.toapodcast.com. You can also find us on your favorite podcatchers. Hope to see you soon.